Hey y'all, it's your girl Divine Angel 911. I am tapping in for my Virgos. Hey Virgos, y'all be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you guys resonate with today's message. Virgos, I hope y'all are staying safe, having a great day wherever you are, whenever you guys find this reading. I hope it does bring you some truth, some clarity, some confirmation. Alright? Virgo, today you guys may be receiving some type of clarity about something exciting, okay? This feels like news being brought to you, Virgo, okay? Reporting live, all right? But you may feel a bit better about maybe your current situation or a particular situation that you may be experiencing, okay? Whatever this situation is, it may have been weighing you down, all right? So it feels like weight is being lifted off of a situation that you may have been going through, okay? And that is, with your progress, okay? With you staying focused and accomplishing, if it's little to big goals, okay? Small goals to big goals, okay? To help you move forward, okay, or come out of a stagnant energy, all right, where you feel like, okay, I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to move, okay? You're making daily progress, okay, and it may seem slow to others, but it might be a lot to you, but it's enough to continue to push you forward, okay, into, receiving something that is rightfully yours, okay? So it's kind of like one of those things where you've taken the time to wait for something, okay, and it's showing up for you, all right? So congratulations, Virgo, okay, on receiving whatever this is. It could be a message, news, okay? Someone could be just, giving you a phone call. This could be a hiring, okay, phone call. You may be getting the job, okay? It's something that's going to bring a smile to your face, all right? Whatever this may be, Virgo, okay? So, let's see what's going on here, all right? Virgo, if you are receiving clarity, okay, about something that's going to lift the weight for you, you may be around people who are feeling way down, okay? This is feeling like it's not going to happen for them, all right? Whatever this situation is, Virgo, it's one of those things where it's almost like based on your situation or your circumstance, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's like even when you get an audition for something, okay? When you go to try out for let's say a dance audition, okay, or a step audition, okay, whatever audition you go to try out for, they want some background other than your talent. Okay, they want to know what other kind of skills do you have, and your background is like, what's your taste, your culture, what's it like, you know what I mean? Are you an exciting type of person? Are you, it's almost like maybe someone was scouting for you as well, okay? Maybe you're around someone or others who feel like it's not fair, okay, it's happening for you or not for them, okay? Virgo, you already know if you're being blessed, okay? If you are being blessed, Virgo, okay, then everyone around you has already received their honorings, okay? We have the Hierophant energy. Before I started shuffling, it was sitting on the bottom of the deck here, all right? So you got the Ace of Cup energy now, all right? So this is, it's pouring into you energy, all right, Virgo, where you are being emotionally fulfilled, okay? And whatever this is, someone here has been maybe trying to distract you from accomplishing your goals, okay, so that you wouldn't receive this much, okay, whatever it is, all right? Today I live in the present. Today I will start with a smile. I am in control of my attitude, all right, Virgo? This looks like you may be getting serious about a situation, okay? Or maybe someone is getting serious about you. Today I live in the present. Today I am happy, all right? This is not for all Virgos, okay? But for whoever it is in the receptive energy, okay? If you are in this receptive energy, Virgo, okay? Today, happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. Okay, so you're in this energy of gaining control of how you feel, maybe around loved ones, family members as well. Okay, you may be invited to go somewhere around family members, showing love, compassion. If it's not family, it could be maybe this person's family, extended family, or people, who are comfortable being around this person. If it's, this is friends, okay, network, okay, colleagues. 8 of Wands energy here, okay. This could be coming in rapidly, all right. So this is on I won't say a rush, but this could be like somebody calling you, reaching out to you, okay. Maybe even sending you some type of line of communication, okay. And it may come off like everything is happening really fast, okay? But you got the Ace of Pentacles energy, all right? So this is an opportunity on the table here for you, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is in the upright, so, it is an offer for you to take. It's a positive opportunity, a positive offer. Strength energy is in the upright, so you have strength in this energy, okay? In other words, you have the courage to accept. Okay, you may have received this during a time of maybe you not being able to handle something. Okay, so in the past, maybe you took advantage of, maybe communicating with someone, okay, something that you weren't able to handle, or something about somebody who could not handle something for you. Okay, or excuse me, who tried to handle something behind your back. Queen of Swords energy is in the upright, so this could be someone who didn't communicate or tell you that they were doing something to discourage you, or maybe delay you, or cause delays so that you wouldn't receive some type of message. You may have received a message. So this is someone here who's challenging you, okay? Maybe about whatever it is you're receiving, okay? This really is a disappointment. 10 of Cups energy, even looking at the other side of this perspective. All right, someone here is really disappointed that they cannot overcome or do something similar. Queen of Swords energy with the strength is like similar to you. All right, somebody takes risks trying to challenge you doing something that you do, okay? And whatever this is, if this is for the likes of a guy or to get someone's attention, he's not attracted. The King of Wands is in the upright, okay? Not even the King of Wands in reverse is attracted. The King of Wands in reverse is weighed down that somebody's making a fool of themselves. And the King of Wands in the upright is like, I'm not interested in that. Like, that's childish, immature, and petty. You know what I mean? That's miserable to watch somebody or hear somebody or listen to somebody challenge you like this, okay? So whoever this is like somebody is already picking up how low vibrating maybe people you've been spending time around are. This is like, what you hanging around? 5th graders? You know what I'm saying? What you hanging around? High schoolers? Okay, elementary school? Like, the way these folks are discouraging you, it sounds like elementary school bullying. You know what I mean? Like people who forgot to bully you in school want to bully you now. Okay? And it pulls away from this King of Wands star energy, okay? It doesn't have to be an Aquarius, Virgo, but if it is, this could be Aquarius, okay, who may have showed you some type of attention, attraction, all right? Whatever this is, this grew, okay? It grew in the environment, this Aquarius, or if it's not an Aquarius, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, another Virgo, a Capricorn, a Cancerian, okay? It's several other zodiac energy, okay? Especially a Libra. Libra energy here is lifting the weight for you here, but it's also lifting the weight, Virgo, for this King of Wands energy who's, this person is passionate about, like whatever it is that you're doing to communicate, okay? You could be online, you may work somewhere in the administrative or in the front office, or your voice is heard, recognized. So someone here likes to listen to your voice. It could be on the radio, okay? But whatever this is, this communication is bringing this person, energy that makes them feel like, okay, this is a time to heal. All right, because maybe it's something that you're communicating about or something that you're saying. Okay, Ten of Pentacle energy in reverse is making somebody feel like they lost everything. Okay, this could even be like someone hoping for forgiveness as well. Star energy with today I will forgive. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. Okay, where you may have been carrying the weight for someone's, behavior or the actions that they take, that they're not taking accountability or responsibility for. Okay, they're not being responsible. This is weighing down other people to handle their problem type energy. Okay, and maybe someone chose to, carry that weight, but more so feeling embarrassed, that somebody that they're close to, okay, listens to a tarot card reader and takes the risk to repeat after this tarot card reader to discourage her, as if what she's doing is miserable, draining, but wants to sound like her or communicate like her. Okay, the Queen of Swords energy with the Strength, okay, is like, someone who's being really direct. And Queen of Swords energy in the tarot is not someone you just talk over. You don't talk over a Queen of Swords energy. Strength. Okay, this person's got a lot of integrity and a lot of inner strength, okay, to not say things that might discourage you in return. If you're like talking over this person and wanting them to discourage you, okay, then what you're doing is poking. You're trying to trigger someone, okay? And so this is the weight that a Leo may have been trying to carry, okay? That you as a tarot card reader weighed this person down, discouraging them, okay? With things that you said, okay? This is someone who brought something up to discourage you, okay? And couldn't handle, okay, the weight that they were carrying, okay? Trying to discourage you. In other words, you're not put in nobody's room to discourage anybody. So for somebody to try to pull you out or call you out as if you're discouraging when you may do something already, Queen of Swords is signed and sealed, that says you are a communicator, okay? Which means your voice is being used. Okay, Six of Pentacle energy, Star energy. Okay, you may showcase your talent. You may not make money for it. Okay, but whatever you're doing for your talent is bringing more energy and attraction to listen to the message. Okay, it's not about money. If money wants to be provided on the table, it will be. Okay, but you're not forcing anyone to donate to your channel. You're not forcing anyone to stop listening to other people, okay, and listen to you only as a tarot card reader, Virgo, if this is you, all right? Virgo, femme and masculine, okay? You could be an attractive person, all right? You're very smart, all right? You're very intelligent, okay? Your background, Ten of Pentacle energy here, it shows that maybe somebody tried to single you out as if, you did not do all of this alone, is what a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo wants you to know, all right? If you are someone who admits and takes accountability for the things that you say, all right, well, then you never said that this person didn't help you, okay? So today I am brilliant. Today every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential, okay? If this is someone who's been talking about you saying something as far as getting it by yourself, well, you finally reached out and asked for help, okay, which shows now the abuse of power, that somebody's being selfish and greedy and does not want to help you, okay? And it doesn't have anything to do with you not wanting the help, okay, or you even saying something as far as building it on your own. You may have built your channel. Let's say that, Virgo, if you are a tarot card reader, you built that on your own. Okay, you went to work, Nine of Pentacle energy. You secured that on your own. Okay, you may have even secured your own apartment, okay, on your own. Okay, even if it is fear-loaded money, okay? If you were asked to resign from the job and come back later, okay, but you were still being paid for it, that's your money, okay? Nobody else can tell you, okay, that's somebody else's funds. It's yours, okay? So somebody has high expectations, okay? Somebody's been trying to weigh you down with high quality expectation. In other words, you got to be top choice out here on the street. All right, for anybody to even feel like hiring you in a building. Somebody was trying to make you like, since you walk around like you the ish, you know what I'm saying, Virgo? I don't know who this is. Somebody real spiteful about you, okay? Who's intimidated by your strength, your courage, your confidence, okay? No, you don't walk all around with your nose up in the air, okay? But you are confident about what you're doing, okay? Or if it's not where you're going, it's where you're headed to go do something that you are confident doing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's like somebody's so focused and worried about what you got going on throughout your day, they get upset and jealous that you are having a good day, that you're making progress, that you're successful, that you are doing things to make yourself look great, feel great, okay, sound smart. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody who's so discouraged that you're elevating. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can elevate too, sis. You know what I'm saying? Or bruh. All right. But this is someone who's disturbed. Okay. That, you know, it's more things related to who they are inside, you know, doing the soul searching, doing doing the shadow work, okay? Going within and finding who you are, loving who you are, accepting who you are, right? Once you do that, now it's going within and now reflecting on those roles, right? The parts that you played that you may not have liked, okay? Shining through other people, okay? So when you start doing the healing work, then you do the shadow work. Now you can start balancing out how your feelings and emotions when it comes to being around people who may not be direct about how they feel about themselves, or feel discouraged, or don't know how to talk about it, or need someone to talk to, okay? This is like even someone who feels discouraged, you know, maybe by your body type, okay? And you're so successful, okay? Who's not to say a Virgo? You may have been one of these energies or individuals sitting back looking at the skinniest girl in school, in your neighborhood, at your job, okay, at the club, where have you, okay? You may have been one of those girls who sat quiet, okay, Virgo, and didn't say nothing about the attractive, skinny, big booty girls that walk around you, knowing good and well the guy you may be shining on or loving on might look at her, okay? So you've had your time of having insecure moments, okay, especially about your body type, okay? But you did something about it, okay? You didn't weigh anybody down, okay, about looking good or feeling good for themselves. You went out and you decided to work out, eat healthy. You decided to change your style of being, okay? And it turned out good for you. Today I'm healthy. Today my mind, my heart, and my soul one healthy being. All right? Where you have, you know, a blueprint, if you will, 3 of Pentacle energy. You have a map of how you want to get your regimens done, or how you work out, or the food that you eat, your intake. Okay? You're conditioning yourself, okay, to a plan that you put together to better your health. Okay, so all you're doing is giving advice to those who are open to receive this type of advice, that, hey, look, this is not to discourage you, but to encourage you, that if you want change within yourself, you have to start with self, and not poke at other people because they're not acknowledging the things that you want others to acknowledge. You have to acknowledge it first within yourself. Okay, when you look yourself in the mirror, hey, beautiful. Okay, that way now when you're walking around with no expectation, someone sees you as a beautiful person because you recognize that within yourself first. Okay, that is how the reciprocation it comes in your life in a healthy way. You have to be healthy to you in order for healthy to show back up for you. Okay? So Virgo, you are coming up with great ideas, okay, to maybe help someone around you get back on track, maybe get back to work, maybe get back in the gym, whatever it is. Maybe this person is, a gym freak, a gym rat. They might like to work out, but maybe a time of still stagnation, they gave up on themselves. It is what it is, right? But it doesn't mean you lose track of yourself and let yourself go. You get back on your feet and you do your best to maintain, okay? So being at peace with who you are, Virgo, okay? If this is the clarity of you, that you are receiving, all right, this is just the bottom line, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, don't feel discouraged by anyone around you, okay, who sees that you are doing something different for yourself, and it may be making a bigger change for people, places, okay, environment, community around you, okay? It's a grand thing, not a surface thing, okay? It's something that you see, from a higher perspective, all right, before anyone else, it kind of withers on down in a good way, okay? And anybody who sees what you're saying in a negative way first may have to receive the good way, but the good way may be advantage, you know what I'm saying? Which means it might not be what this person wants, okay, but they see because it's something that's falling in for you or coming in for you, they'll take it, okay? So this could be someone who's greedy, Virgo, okay, who kind of lingers around you, okay, weighing you down for the opportunities, the gifts, rewards, okay, or even being just honored and recognized for your hard work and success, all right? It feels like somebody is in the energy of that's not fair, okay? Virgo, it might be a time of change of your environment, okay? If you are receiving clarity news, okay, something exciting, all right? Maybe this is get out. If you're home, okay, maybe this is get out and, have a fresh start, okay? Doing something, exciting outside the house, okay? If you're in the house, Virgo, this is okay. I need you to come outside and get some air. All right, Virgo, if you've been outside, okay, this might be exciting time for you to be inside, okay? Thrilling and exciting news. Thrilling on a chill, okay? This might bring you chills, all right? In other words, it might be like nervousness, okay? You might feel nervous if somebody calls your name somewhere, okay? Or brings you up about something, okay, Virgo? It's just one of those things, all right? Just to give you a little clarity, okay, of what this energy may be, all right? It could be a job offer, Virgo, okay? If you've been working somewhere in particular and you've been showing a lot of outside energy, in other words, you tanning and all kinds of stuff, you coming in hot, you might be getting heat bumps or what have you, okay, but you're very sensitive and attentive to your skin, okay? This might be a job that calls you to come inside, okay? Whatever work you were doing, you might be getting an upgrade, a promotion, okay? Doing that kind of work, but this time inside. Now you're managing more people, okay? Or you're going to be communicating with people, okay? And they might look at you, Queen of Sword energy, you might be coming off like a sergeant. You know what I'm saying? It might be coming off really straightforward, okay? Blunt, honest, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is in a compassionate, it's in a loving way. So you might have a way of communicating with people, okay? Your charisma, it shows like you work well with people. Three of Pentacle energy, King of Wand energy, Queen of Sword energy. It doesn't matter what kind of people you're around. So you could be like someone who blends in, okay? Who blends in the room. You know how to communicate with the people in the room, okay? Whatever this is, it's not stopping you from accomplishing your goals. So it's like a push forward for you, okay, Virgo, where you're still doing what you have to do, need to do, okay? You're just making a now elevated progress, okay? So congratulations on whatever this may be for you, Virgo. I'm going to close out this message here. We have today, I trust myself. Today, I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. And we have today, I am persistent. Today, nothing will stop me from accomplishing my goals. Nothing will stand in the way of my happiness. Okay, Virgo? So bottom line, whatever it is you've been staying focused on to make progress, to secure yourself, all right? And not allow other people's, hearsay to slow you down, delay you, or stop you from being successful, okay, is bringing you success, okay? This is quieting out the noise, being able to work through, whatever it is people are trying to, weigh you down with, you know what I mean? If it's music, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody knows you got an important phone call to take, and they turn the music really loud, or they start yelling and screaming. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those moments, you know what I'm saying? Or it's one of those feels, okay, where you're learning to work through, okay, that type of distraction, or you have learned to, and this is opening the eyes of others who may want to do business with you, Virgo. Okay, if it's not business, you may have someone who's in the energy of my eyes on you, Virgo, okay? And I'm excited to see you. I want to tell you something, okay? You never know what it is, Virgo, but it is exciting news, exciting information, okay? And it is something that says thank you from the higher levels, okay, if you will, from higher up. It's saying thank you for focusing on this, okay, whatever it is, all right? You focusing on that in particular is bringing in this wind of excitement, wind of good news, all right? Expect positive change, Virgo. That is the message that I have for you, okay? If you enjoyed, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell to stay tuned to the channel, Virgo. And stay tuned to the community board, Virgo. We're going to be posting up some silent messages too, all right? But until next time, I love you, Virgo. See y'all next time. Peace.